Hello, hello. Today is going to be eye-opening because we will be discussing angel numbers and their meaning. I'm going to wait for everyone to get in here. So while we wait, I just have to say I have so many exciting messages to share with you all. And I want to make sure, let's make sure this is working. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go. So I thought that I had lost you guys, but now we're back. Okay, so I have a lot of awesome messages that I have for you guys, and I want to wait until everyone gets in here. I know we're starting up a lot earlier than normal, but I have a couple of things I need to take care of. So let's see. Here we have angel numbers here. Perfect. So, have you been seeing angel numbers everywhere that you go? Everything that you see could be 333. And oh, there's more. Sometimes you'll see 444. And oh, there's 5. Look, this is my intro to the angel numbers. And I feel like I need to go over every single one. Sometimes they're not always repetitive, such as 333, 444. Sometimes it's 1010, 1212, even zeros could be a part of the angel numbers and their symbolism. So today, let's see. Let's close this out. I want to make sure this is as smooth and as seamless as possible. I will also be doing a short reading because there will be a lot of things that we'll be covering today concerning the lies of the devil, because the devil is a lie. Okay. And this could be in the form of y'all dealing with Capricorns, or this could be in the form of y'all dealing with toxic people trying to come back. And I have a mini story time that will back that up, because I see that people and places and things, happenstances and circumstances, these things will be coming at you sideways and coming at you out of left field. So let's get into the angel numbers, you guys. We are going to start with, let's see. Here we go. So we are going to start with the purpose of the angel numbers, right? So we all have angels around us all of the time. Our guardian angels don't always communicate with us in simple or clear ways that are easy to interpret and understand. Most of the time, angelic guidance comes in mysterious signs and uncanny synchronistic occurrences that one must be in alignment with to understand. So if you're trying to tell other people about angel numbers, I keep seeing 222, 333, and they're just looking at you like, what the hell is this person on? Whatever they're on, shit, give some to me. But really, there's a huge significance behind seeing these numbers. But for those that don't really understand the purpose behind them and they don't really know too much about numerology, I wanted to break down the significance behind them. And I swear to you guys today, before I came live, I shit you not, for 30 minutes to an hour straight, I was literally seeing 22, 33, 44, 66, 88, 00, 777, all the numbers, 44, 55. It was all of the numbers, 99, 11. Over and over. It was just like damn near every car in the street had these repetitive numbers. So I said, you know what? There's no way. We're going to go live today and we're going to talk about this, because I feel like a lot more of us are starting to awaken and align with these numbers, and maybe some of us just don't know what they mean. So, seeing as how angels are celestial beings who live in a realm that exists at a higher vibrational frequency in the physical world, these beings are meant to be messengers of our highest truth, God or source, and angels are bound by the laws of God and therefore cannot interfere with the events in our lives without our direct consent. So, what I get from that alone is that we must stay in alignment. I kept seeing a lot of references to purification, purifying the mind, body, and spirit, and aligning all three of those and keeping them aligned and cleansed and balanced in order to maximize your potential to manifest and maximize your potential to achieve abundance and success, prosperity, health, wealth, and happiness. So the other point that comes to mind with the statement of them needing our direct consent brings me to this message alone, which is reach out to God, prayer, meditation, aligning with the universe and the cosmos, and aligning your vibrational frequency with the help of the angels and the divine to be able to achieve what it is that you're striving for in life and to be able to help you through any obstacles. These things are important for us to remember, especially when we're going through hard times or we need help getting over a hump here. So we need to remember to reach out to the divine, reach out to our angels, and to pay attention when you do see these repetitive angel numbers. So since their vibrational frequency is higher than ours, they have to use our minds. And they use all kinds of signs and symbolic messages. It's not just numbers, you guys. Sometimes some of you guys can be feeling like you're seeing a lot of red. You're seeing a lot of blues, pinks, and so on and so forth. Colors also represent not only the certain chakra centers within the body, but they also symbolize meanings of their own. So that is very helpful to decode what the angels are trying to tell you, even with colors and numbers. But since we're talking about angel numbers today, we're going to stay on topic. We'll go a little bit more in depth about colors, some other time. But basically, the gist of what angel numbers are, the most common and exciting ways that our angels send their guidance and wisdom is through the use of these angel numbers. Angel numbers are sequences of numbers that carry divine guidance by referring to specific numerological meanings. So in numerology, the divine science of numbers, it is understood that each number carries with it a specific vibrational meaning that goes beyond a simple quantity. This vibrational frequency is similar in nature to the frequencies at which angels and other celestial beings resonate. Often, when our guardian angels want to get our attention, they will send us a specific series of numbers which will appear in our experience again and again. It is the repetition of the sequence that will seem so uncanny and make you look wherever you can to find out more about what it might mean. And this is why we're all gathering here today, and even those watching the playback, where now we can get more explanation as to what these numbers mean if we have been wondering. So how do these angel numbers work? Well, angel numbers generally work through meaningful coincidences or synchronicities. Synchronicity is a term coined by psychologist C.G. Jung, C.G. Jung, who believed that our minds are connected to a universal whole that he called the collective unconscious. Synchronicities are coincidences that are extremely meaningful, even uncanny. These events are like a nudge from some unseen guiding force, which we understand to be messages from the divine or angelic realm. So what does it mean to have a meaningful coincidence? Well, let's say that you've been waking up in the middle of the night for no particular reason at all at 3:33 in the morning or 4:44 in the morning. And one day after waking at that time, you decide to stop at a coffee shop or stop at the store on your way to work and get something that costs $3.33. Then that afternoon at 3:33 p.m., your alarm goes off in the office and you're all escorted out of the building, or something occurs around this time where you just happen to look at the clock. So as you stand outside waiting, you'll have a strange feeling as you realize that these number series have been going on for days, perhaps weeks, and even months. If there was a real emergency, it may have been a warning from your guardian angels of danger, but if not, then there may be a deeper message meant to help you heal your spirit at the core. That is where the numerological meaning of numbers comes in. So in this case, the number 3 is the number of the Trinity, which is symbolic of self-expression, creativity, and spiritual growth. So have you been looking for ways to deepen your experience of life? Through the angel number 333, your guardian angels may be guiding you to the spiritual path that will provide you with the meaning and depth that you are looking for. Angels are pure celestial beings who operate in a realm that has a high vibrational frequency, as stated before. So why they use these numbers to speak to us is very important to understand as well. The physical or material realm has a much slower vibrational frequency. So for angels to communicate with us, they have to do so through our minds. So the human mind is the only thing in the material realm that is capable of understanding and interpreting information from the higher angelic realm. Numbers have a vibrational nature that is similar to the vibrational frequency of the angelic realm. So each number has its own vibrational meaning that will allow you to interpret the message you're receiving from source. When you see repetitive series of numbers, they are actually carrying specific information about your situation that you can use to improve your life. So this is how you can interpret angel numbers, right? Angels are loving and caring beings that want only the best for you. So when your angels are sending you messages, that you can be sure that they are trying to show you how you can make your life better. So each day, you could be using your phone, watching TV, maybe you could be on your way, moving around somewhere, traveling, stopping at stores, here, there, everywhere, and you're sure to find many number sequences that will surely carry vibrational information from the celestial realm at all times. Like I was saying before, literally for an hour straight, all the way until I got back home, I was literally seeing multiple cars with repetitive numbers over and over and over, to the point to where I just had to laugh out loud, because there's no denying that there's communication there. So these combinations of numbers should also be investigated for special meanings. So the basic guide and keys to understanding the meanings of angel numbers is the numerological property of each number, where 1 is the number of originality, leadership, and independence. When this number appears, it could signal the beginning of something new and original in your life. The number 2 is the number of cooperation, association, and sensitivity to others, and could be a sign that you need to cooperate more or be more sensitive to others. The number 3 is the number of spirituality, creativity, and self-expression. The angels may use this number to show you new avenues of conviviality and creativity. Number 4 is the number associated with stability, work, and career. So when you see this number, it's often a warning about your career situation. Number 5 is associated with adventure, excitement, and higher consciousness. It is a sign that good times are on the way, and it can also represent changes that you're currently undergoing and certain conflicts within relationships. The number 6 is everything connected with home, including family ties and responsibilities. The number 7 is a sign that you're in alignment with your spiritual purpose. For 7 is the number of spirit. So opportunities to align with divine purpose will open up to you. The number 8 is the number of abundance and material prosperity. The angels are sending you guidance on how you can attract that abundance while achieving your deeper spiritual purpose. The number 9 is the number of the accomplishment of your soul's deeper purpose. It is a sign from source that it's time to start your real work. And being that it's the number right before the number 10, this could also represent something nearing completion as well. The number 11 is a master number and a sign that you should listen to your deeper intuitions. You may be about to meet someone whose high energy will raise your vibration to new heights, i.e., maybe it's me. So let's see. And you know what? I want to add this as well before we get into the symbolism behind angel numbers when they're repetitive, because they do have multiple meanings when it's either double digits, triple digits, and so on and so forth. But when it's triple digits in succession, that amplifies the power of the message and the energy of the number itself. So for those seeing the angel message that is your birth date, So if you're born on July 11th, you keep seeing 7-11 all the time. Why am I seeing this? Well, a birth date is a number that has special significance for each of us, of course. So, of course, this is the date in which your soul chose to take form in the physical realm. It carries clues about your deeper purpose here on Earth. So when your birthday appears again and again, it's a message from the angels that is full of guidance about your deeper purpose. When this number appears, look at the circumstances surrounding their appearance. So how are you feeling when you see the number? What comes to mind? What hits you intuitively after seeing this number? Perhaps there's something in this situation that holds the key to your greater purpose. So what it means when you stop seeing angel numbers, for those of you that are wondering, well, man, I've been seeing them for a long time, for a while, and now I'm not seeing them. What, is that bad? Or, so we'll tap into this, right? After a period that is full of communications from the angels, i.e. my situation that I was telling you guys about earlier, seeing it over and over and over to the point to where it's like, all right, I see it, I get it, right? Well, there comes a time where it'll be followed by a period in which you seem to receive no angelic guidance. So don't worry if you saw angel numbers literally all of the time. One moment, they would begin to lose their special significance as time progresses. Angels send us their guidance in many different forms, just like I was saying earlier about colors being used as well, and things like that. So keep your mind open and you will always be able to tune into the guidance that the angels are sending you in many ways. Now, let's get into the triple digits and their meaning, right? We already went over, the numbers and their meaning when they're single digits. Let's see what they mean when they're amplified, right? So each and every one of us is accompanied through life and protected by guardian angels. So if our angels decide to communicate with us and teach us life lessons, they will do so via angel numbers. So when they reach out to us, it is no coincidence. So we need to pay attention. The message is imperative for us to pay attention to as well as understand. So seeing triple digits will mark us with a life-changing spiritual communication. So if you're seeing 3 numbers in succession, it is especially imperative for you to look into what these meanings are, i.e. listening to these little tidbits. So 111 or 1111. Your guardian angels are urging you to relax and to adopt a less intense approach to life and its problems. Rest, rest, rest. Meditate, because you need time to rest and prepare for a new spiritual journey that awaits you. Okay? 222 is working on installing balance and harmony in your life. If you've been seeing a lot of that lately, it's time to regain inner balance, outer balance, and so on and so forth. The spiritual meaning behind 222 is that you must stay truthful and faithful to your personal beliefs, regardless of what anyone says or how anyone else feels about it. Angel number 333. You need to learn to express yourself and don't hold back. And for most of us, when we see 333, it could represent, this expression being done through art, or creativity. So 333 is also an angel number that is confirming that your prayers are being answered and to be patient because things are not yet manifested into the tangible realm, but it's getting there, right? This is also a number or a sign of encouragement and strength and will give you the determination and persistence that you need to move forward in life. Okay. 444, your angels are encouraging you to reach for the stars. Step outside of your comfort zone and don't hold back anymore, right? You're at a crossroad in life and it's starting to realize the importance of spirituality that will help you to reach the stars. Okay. 555. And you know what, as a side note as well for 444, before we move forward, is also a sign of manifestation, aka Lotus TV 444. Everybody in the squad, Lotus squad, we're manifesting big time and manifesting big things, right? So 555, major changes and challenges await you. Embrace these experiences because it will give you the wisdom, the strength, and the know-how to be able to achieve your goals, even in the face of adversity and even in the midst of obstacles, trials, and tribulations, right? Personal growth or even physical change, such as moving house or finding a new job, are in store. So that could also be the changes that you can look forward to as well. Some of us could be shifting into the 5D and matching that frequency as well. That just came to me. Now, this number is pretty controversial, right? Satanists use this number, but when angels use this number, it has a completely different meaning because angels, the angels encompass knowing all. It's source, right? So don't be wary about this next number I'm about to say, but 666, the angel number 666, is saying that you're stuck in the past and you must let go, release any ideologies, paradigms, and even relationships that no longer serve your higher purpose. This number is a sign of encouragement that appears when you begin to lose faith in yourself as well. So if you've been seeing that number and maybe it's been shocking you or scaring you, have no fear. Mistress Lotus is here, and I'm here to tell you that everything is going to be okay. Maintain faith in yourself, maintain faith in source, prayer, reach out to the celestial beings, the divine, and you will be fine. Now, 777, your angels want to congratulate and encourage you. And they're also letting you know that they are always with you. Embrace who you are and explore your hidden talents, even if you face rejection, because sometimes, y'all, rejection is God's protection. And that could also be associated with why you're seeing 777 as well. If you have been dealing with rejection, it's confirming that not only are your guardian angels with you, but they protected you, and it has nothing to do with you personally as to why you were rejected. So have faith in yourself. 888. Something positive is on the way. I know it. I just know it. And the universe is supportive of your life path and wants you to succeed. So whatever it is that you've been striving for and doing, keep going. You're on the right path. 999. You need to focus on the bigger picture. And if you have yet to end something in your life that is no longer serving your higher purpose, you need to take one final step to close that chapter and start a new one when you see that number for sure. A chapter in your life is going to come to an end. Let it go with love and give it to God. Now, 000 represents financial security is on the horizon and your luck will change. That can also go back to the 888 as well. Now, let's get into some of the, let's go over 1111 really quickly, and then we'll move into some of the other ones, right? 1111 is a new and exciting beginning that awaits you. We're moving through the portal, and the divine is blessing us. This is all about shifting our frequency. So stop worrying about other people's opinions of you, because new opportunities and a new exciting beginning awaits you. So let all the rest go. 818. Some of us have been seeing this number. Actually, let's start with 808. Okay, so 808, right? Your angels are urging you to learn new things in order to progress. So take control and pursue your dreams. And if you guys that are watching the playback, if you guys could please do me a favor, do timestamps for these. Now, moving on to 818. Push the boundaries and realize your strength. Okay. 1010. A spiritual awakening is awaiting you. Stop being complacent. 1212. Stay positive and focus on the greater good. Dream big and have faith in yourself. Okay. 1155. Use your personal freedom to become a better person and expect challenges up ahead. Just prepare yourself. Plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, all the way up to plan Z. 1221. Use your positive attitude to go further. You are capable of great things. Be optimistic and move forward. 1313. Ride the positive waves. Success is just around the corner, so keep up the good work. 1144. Create your own reality. If you want something, build up your courage and chase your dreams. 1414. Concentrate on the positive aspects of life. Set your goals and focus on achieving them. 2121. Accept yourself for who you are. Evaluate your path and listen to your heart. Okay? So, that is the sermon for the day regarding angel numbers. Now we're going to segue into why I felt like it was significant to share with you all. Now, and I hear Blue Jay, he's not close enough for y'all to hear, but he might make an appearance while I'm saying this. But to segue into the mini story time today I was on my way out handling some business. And as always, y'all, I had my headphones in, I'm minding my business. And guess who comes up behind me? This person is a Taurus. This person is also a drug addict. This person used to be someone that I used to use with years ago. This person, we'll call him Dope Fiend. So Dope Fiend, out of nowhere, looking googly-eyed, oogly-boogly looking, overdoing shit, and was riding on this bike, trying to get my attention, because again, I had my headphones in, I'm minding my business, I'm walking, trying to get to where I'm trying to go. And I took a minute and I heard him out. I said hello, this, that, and the third. And he was asking if I needed a bike, trying to make a sale, trying to get some money to get some stuff, I guess. And so I kindly just was like, hey, I got somewhere to be. I can't be hanging out. I've been sober. It's been a while since I've seen you, but I've been sober, in case, you were wondering. And I gotta go, take care of yourself. It's good to see you, but I can't be associating with you, and I swear, even during that time when he kind of interrupted the whole me seeing all these angel numbers everywhere with every damn license plate that passed me, right? I kept seeing those numbers more when I made the decision to just keep moving forward. And I felt like as I was walking away from him, I was walking away from the past. I was walking away from, self-sabotaging habits. I'm walking away from my past self, and I'm walking away from the pain. I'm walking away from, chaos, emptiness. And I'm now walking towards fulfillment, success, abundance, prosperity, health, wealth, happiness, love, joy. And I thought to myself, the old me probably would have just said to hell with my plans, and I would have just went with them and had a jolly time briefly, maybe for like an hour or two, and then be regretting it for hours and hours later, staying up 2 days, 3 days, But now I thought to myself, wow, look at how far you've come. And I think that the reason why that person crossed my path today was not necessarily to distract me, although I do suspect that that's, what the devil's trying to do. Y'all know the devil is a lie. But I also felt like, I could finally say that I have the strength to say no to temptation. I have the strength, to keep pushing forward in spite of, opposition or obstacles or challenges along the way. And I'm finally standing up for and fighting for myself and for my dream, for my vision. I'm aligning myself with my vision and keeping my circle very small. If anything, I really don't have a circle. It's more like a dot or just air, at this point, because I've realized a lot of people have been distracting and wanting to drag me into their own misery. Especially now that I've been working towards establishing healthier ways, to maintain my happiness, maintain my focus, my determination, my ambition, my drive, all of these different things. These things, for once in my life, I can finally say, mean more to me than just something that will make me feel good, maybe for like an hour or two, and then make me feel like crap for more hours, and then I still have the same problems unattended to because I decided to waste days upon days being destructive and harming myself, utilizing resources to spend money on things that harm the mind, body, and spirit. See, this is all about synchronicity and alignment right now, more than ever, especially since we've been seeing these angel numbers. So I wanted to come on here and I wanted to see what the angels had to say through the cards. Okay. And I just want you guys to know, for those of you that maybe missed my post in the community tab, guys, be sure to check the community tab, by the way, because I do try to use that to update you guys when I go live. But in case you guys missed it, I want you guys to know that I will still be doing live streams around the evening times, usually between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. But the days are set now, right? Usually I would just pop on whenever I can, and you guys didn't really know when to look out for new live streams. So I decided to set specific days for that, being Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You guys can even check on my channel. The banner itself says I'm live every Wednesday and Friday, but just keep in mind Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you can check on this channel. Sometimes I'll go on earlier, sometimes I'll go on later, but I will be doing that from now on. I still am doing $20 questions, by the way, for anybody that's, ever wants to do that when I go live, or you guys have the option of just booking a regular reading with me, through my website in the description box below. And keep in mind, for those of you that want to donate to this channel, it is much appreciated. I really do appreciate those of you that do donate to this channel. It means a lot, and it's helping me keep going and be able to invest in this channel, invest in this vision, and get this party bus for the Lotus Squad meet and greet. Right? Jennifer came up with the name for the meet and greet, and she said, get on the bus. So that's what we're going to do. So just keep in mind, share these videos, you guys, so we can reach more people, heal more hearts, and go from there. But you know what? Speaking of healing hearts and talking about what occurred earlier with me today with Homeboy, with Dope Fiend, I also met someone along the way. I'm telling you, when I had to laugh out loud about the angel numbers, I just happened to say, to some woman, some random woman, at the car dealership, I thought she looked cute. She was well put together, and her outfit was looking right, and makeup on point, and lashes on point, and so I had to tell her. I said, girl, you look cute. And she just kind of looked at me and paused, and she said, oh wow, you're beautiful. And I said, thank you. Look, I said, so are you. You can't be out here looking better than me. I was just being cute with her. And she was like, oh, stop. And she said, so where are you headed? I said, well, she said, why are you riding the bus, actually, is what she said. And I said, well, I'm out here trying to get this money. I'm trying to find opportunities. And she said, oh, yeah. She said, what do you do? She says, do you know how to do call center work? I said, actually, yes, I have 3 years experience in call center work. I said, why? Do you have something of use for me? And she said, yeah, I actually I know of a company you can get hired. I said, well, ma'am, I got to be honest with you, before we even move forward, because I do not advocate for wasted time. I don't do that. That's one of my pet peeves, is wasted time. So I just said it right off the bat. I said, look, I have a record. Unfortunately, I do have a past. She said, what is it? I said, it was a domestic dispute gone wrong, lies all thrown about. And so unfortunately, the way I handled it wasn't the right way. And so now I have this charge on my permanent record, and it's it's kept me from a lot of good opportunities. And, it just happened to be that this woman out of nowhere, after seeing these numbers over and over and dealing with some of the circumstances, taking care of the business I had already, I was already looking into another opportunity. But now this woman's telling me, well, she might be able to, more than likely, she'll be able to work with me. And she got my number, and, I'm waiting to hear from her now. But, things like that happen. It was just a little too perfect that I chose this specific day to go handle what I needed to handle earlier. And on this specific day, unbeknownst to me, there were multiple people that came my way, and it was all about choice. Do you choose to go to your past life, or are you choosing to move forward? I chose to move forward. I chose to say no to distractions and to unhealthy, toxic relationships and habits. I chose to open my mouth and speak up and share my light, spread my joy. And this woman also happened to be a substance abuse counselor, which is why I'm starting the support group that I've been talking about, which will be done on Discord. Guys, if you're interested in the support group, check out the Lotus Squad Discord, links in the description box below as a side note. But just for her to be a substance abuse counselor, somebody already in the field of what I was considering getting into, it spoke volumes, and there's no coincidences with all that's happened today. And so I feel like life is all about, tests, and it's all about how we choose to answer that test. And even, what we choose to do with what direction our lives take as a whole, right? Not just how we respond to tests. There are some things here, Empress reversed, where we may have been feeling like we've been lacking in abundance lately. Maybe there are just some things right now that don't seem to be manifesting at the moment. I also feel like there could be some things concerning, to the women out there listening. Some of you guys could be dealing with hormonal imbalances. Some of you guys could be dealing with endometriosis, things of that nature, or, at least getting checked out to find out what's going on. Maybe there's a lot more to test, testosterone in the body, or maybe there's too much estrogen being produced in the body, more so the estrogen here. Some of us could be dealing with a loss of some sort. So maybe someone is losing a mother or a motherly figure here, or maybe there's a situation where someone is unfortunately losing a child and dealing with a lack of life force behind this, this situation here. I also feel like there's issues concerning codependency that some people are still, struggling through or working through. So, codependency within relationships, codependency upon substances, so on and so forth. Shopaholics. I remember we've been touching on that a little bit, where money could be going out way too quickly because of, someone's shopping addiction or addictions in general. There's a situation where, somebody, some of you guys could be going through a breakup right now, or just dealing with a lot of imbalanced relationships. Some of you guys could be, imbalanced within yourself. You have internal imbalances. Somebody may have, chemical imbalances within the mind because of somebody's substance abuse or drinking a lot, or whatever the case, whatever their addictions are that would alter the mind. It could be causing chemical imbalances within their mind, and it's creating imbalances within their relationships. I also feel like some of us could be walking away from certain work opportunities here, where, maybe we have multiple choices and we may decide that we don't want to go back to an old job, or maybe we find out we don't want to go back to certain friendships, certain, people in general. We're just kind of keeping to ourselves right now, doing away with old workplace situations where things have been imbalanced. Maybe you're putting on all of everybody else's work on your shoulders, or maybe you feel this way within the family right now, where everybody is imbalanced and, things are just more one-sided than anything else. Some of us are ending contracts when it comes to work. And I just really feel like somebody is feeling creatively blocked in some way. somebody's solar chakra is being blocked because they are dealing with certain people in the family or in their environment and in their lives in general that seem to be emotionally codependent or dealing with substance abuse issues, depression, things of that nature, where it's sapping our life force, which is what the solar plexus chakra is all about. It's your life force, your confidence, your will, your drive. You know, if you're feeling sleepy all the time, there could be some hormonal imbalances that some of you guys are dealing with, thyroid problems with weight gain. Some of us could be finding out about these things. Some of us are looking into, you know, how we can rework certain creative projects here, because there are some things that occurred unexpectedly here where, you know, certain doors shut unexpectedly, you know. I feel like also there's a situation where, you know, somebody's hitting rock bottom because of their addictions. I also feel like there's a situation where somebody's accumulated bad karma here and they're now receiving it. Some of us could be seeing this happen with a mother or a motherly figure here. I hear JJ. I hope he gets closer so he can say hi today. The world reversed. I feel like there are certain situations and relationships here that seem to be either incomplete in some way, like we're feeling like we're left incomplete when we walk away from certain people, or maybe we don't have all the information to understand why certain things have been left up in the air. I also feel like, you know, some of us are dealing with you know, feeling out of tune with the universe here. There could be some canceled travel plans, or maybe things are going to be pushed back due to something not going through. There's a lack of success with certain relationships here, as well as with certain endeavors. So some of us want to move, but we may have to wait to do that because, you know, there's been a drain on our finances. Some of us could have been spending money on, you know, hospital bills, taking care of someone else's mother. Some of us are dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, or a Taurus here, where there could be some unfinished business on their end, or maybe some loose ends that need to be tied once and for all that we're working through, especially during this retrograde. And the retrograde may be slowing some things down, but I do feel like these things will turn around, because right now there's a karmic shift and it's in the process of finalizing. I feel like there's a portal opening, and there are a lot of spirits that have been unleashed into the 3D realm here that we could be picking up on, or that could be causing, you know, this depletion in energy levels. I also feel like there could be a situation where, you know, going back to portals opening and having spirits enter into our realm like this. I feel like not only are our angels working on our behalf to protect us from those lower vibrational entities, but we're also seeing this karmic shift take place during spiritual warfare. And some of us are getting swept away in it, and some of us have decided to do away with certain people, places, or things to rise above. Some of us are reaching higher frequencies here because we have, in fact, hit rock bottom multiple times. And now we're pulling ourselves out of this. Now, I see this chunk coming out, and I do feel like right now there's something that that's happening here. I see the Eight of Chalices reversed, the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands reversed, Princess of Pentacles, the Six of Swords reversed, and the Four of Pentacles reversed. So you could understand that was a mouthful. Well, it's a handful. And I really feel like right now we're receiving new opportunities when it comes to work. We're still awaiting certain decisions. You know, some of us could be dealing with a situation where we may have put in our two weeks notice. And there could be a delay in starting a new job. And some of us may be stressing about that, but things are starting to grow and develop now. Some of us are going back to school. We're going to training, some of us that are looking for new work, new jobs and stuff like that. I see that we are filling out applications and doing the necessary paperwork to start a new job for those of us that resonate with that. There are certain people here, and I do feel like it's family related, and it could be an earth sign specifically that some of us are dealing with: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And there's someone here that is they're not stable. They don't have financial security. They don't have a home. They don't have anything to sustain quality life of living. And I feel like there's somebody that's just not maturing. They're still stuck in their same old ways. They're double-minded. They double speak. 1 minute they're in, 1 minute they're out, hot and cold. I also feel like somebody is just afraid to do something they've never done before, either because they fear that they can't do it, or they're just feeling hopeless in general in life. Somebody's suffering, and they're trying to mask this using things, using material things, using money, using sex, using food, using drugs even, and drinking even, to fill this bottomless void. Somebody is very greedy. Somebody loves to try to have it all, but in lieu of their pursuit of trying to have it all, at the expense of others, that is, they end up losing it all in the same instance. And they end up with nothing in the end here. Somebody's trying to come back. Somebody's dealing with a lot of sadness right now. Somebody's doing a lot of crying, feeling this emptiness, feeling like there's really no purpose for them. Someone stays stuck in their mind. They don't know how to communicate how they feel properly. You're like this. I feel like someone that somebody's not learning from their mistakes. Someone Okay, so we have the world reversed. Y'all are quiet today. I don't know what y'all are feeling while y'all are listening to this, but I hope that it's resonating. So the world reversed. Some of us could be dealing with an Aquarius that's just, they have shit character. There's somebody here that's just abusive in general. They're verbally abusive. They cut people down. They have a lot of anxiety, It comes out in adverse ways. They're consumed by fears. They don't sleep well. They're haunted by everything that's gone wrong, or everything that they've done wrong, or whatever else is going on. They have no control within themselves and no control over their own lives. So they attempt to have control over everybody else. They're a pathological liar. They like to play mind games, twist your words. They don't tell you everything. They're liars. We've been avoiding people like this that just like to be petty for the sake of being petty. We're tired of the back and forth and the arguing and all of that, because that wastes more energy and time than anything else. We are only focused on our goals. Matter of fact, we have tunnel vision. We have a laser focus. There are a lot of things right now that's, my God. There are a lot of reversals today. So this Two of Cups was reversed earlier. I like how these cards work. You see, not everything is always set in stone, right? We don't want to reunite with somebody, but there are multiple people that may try to come and reunite with us here. Either after it's already too late or after we've already made it clear that we're sticking to our guns and we're not letting certain people come back here, because some of us could be dealing with a Virgo. For those of us dealing with an earth sign here, where they've been hiding because of all of the secrets that they've kept. They like to try and isolate people from everybody else but them. Somebody is hesitant to speak up or to come out of hiding. Somebody's doing some serious drug use where it makes them paranoid and they become a shut-in. Somebody is beyond just being a private person. Like, it's understandable if somebody is a private person, but I think this person knows that they're fraudulent, because they're not private. They're downright secretive and deceptive. Somebody's trapped inside of themselves. And before I even looked at this damn card at the bottom of this deck here, y'all look. Y'all see how this is all just tying up together? I just said somebody is trapped within themselves, and look at this, 8 of Swords. Somebody could actually be dealing with jail for real, where they're actually trapped. Some of us can be dealing with people that are just trapped in their minds all the time, thinking about death all the time, and thinking about darkness and doom and gloom, and, making things bigger than what they need to be. Not realizing that all they have to do is open their eyes and see that there are many different ways to set themselves free if they so choose to. Somebody is keeping their heart way too close to the chest because they are trapped in their minds, over analyzing, looking too deeply into things. Somebody's trying to keep their heads in the clouds, to avoid some of these issues that they may be facing in life. Two faces. They're two-faced for sure. They have a mask for who they are when they're out and about and who they are when they're alone. And I believe that all of us are like this in a way, but when it becomes deceptive, intentionally deceptive, that's where the problems come in. And it's interesting that these two fell out of the deck and slid from my hands for some reason. There's a lot going on at the core where somebody is just feeling weighed down by their lies. They're feeling weighed down by all of these thoughts. Hell, they could be letting other people get in their heads, or let let all of these responsibilities pile up because they're staying in their head, or they're feeling stressed and weighed down and dealing with all these things on their plate, because not only is there a karmic shift taking place, but now somebody's in their head about it and don't know what to do because they feel like there's no way out. There's somebody like that. Hello, welcome. I am in these energies. I'm in them deep because, yeah, I keep seeing references to codependency for sure. And they just can't, they can't seem to break free from their own personal prison. They can't seem to stop the vicious cycle. They can't seem to pull themselves out of the chaos. I feel like the angels are also trying to tell us, regardless of what's going on outside of us, as long as we keep putting our best foot forward and to keep taking, no matter how many steps back we may take in life, as long as we keep taking those steps forward, we will get to where we need to go eventually. But we must stay true to ourselves, stay true to our path, because, and to get out of our minds for sure. Because right now, more than anything, all of this hard work that we've been putting into, to achieve our goals, they will all pay off. Unless we're hanging around people like this. People that are hiding themselves because of insecurities that they choose not to identify and work through. Unless we're, focusing on escaping from some of the emotions that we've been working through, no matter how difficult. If we're trying to escape from these things, we'll never grow. And somebody is still in this pattern here. Somebody's all bored. Somebody's growing bored of their codependency as well, but they just can't seem to pull themselves out of it because they don't believe that they can. They don't believe that they have any purpose, or that they don't feel worthy in life. They feel like everybody else is better than them. And it makes, they don't see the cups that are offered to them because they're still so focused on all of their flaws all of the time, or maybe they magnify these flaws in their mind. If they have substance abuse issues, for sure, that could be something that is adding to their insecurities. And I've also noticed whenever I used to drink a lot like that, back in the day, just chugging it all, I feel like it would make me a lot more anxious whenever I wasn't drinking, and it would make me sleep terribly. And it also made me feel insecure. Like I didn't really feel like I had that confidence. I was depleted energetically. I didn't have any life force. I didn't have any ambition to do anything. I just wanted to lay in bed and eat, But now I'm just like, okay, alcohol is all great and everything, but it's time to put it down and really give my body a break. There are so many messages that want to come through to a lot of us, though, for sure. And with these 2 tens alone, I really feel like things are not only being reversed, but karma is definitely dealing its hand. And as long as we stay out of our mind and keep focusing on taking action towards our goals, there's really nothing, there will be nothing left to worry about. There will be nothing left holding us back. Prince of Swords reversed, the 3 of Wands reversed, and the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's somebody here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through here, where somebody reckless. They don't take care of themselves. They endanger themselves and everybody else around them. Maybe they're feeling scatterbrained. Some of us could be feeling scatterbrained in general because there's so much we got to do, finish up. There's a lot of frustration here. Somebody's racking up debts. They're not paying people back. Be wary of impulsive people, you guys, because there's somebody here that has a lot of anger and a lot of sadness within them. And they're a ticking time bomb. Somebody's not following through on the things that they've said that they would do. You know, they're very one-sided, so all they care about is themselves. I feel like some of us are feeling like we're not seeing things develop like we had thought. There are definitely a lot of references to feeling creatively blocked as well. So it's definitely being trapped in the mind. A lot of us need to hear this. Get out of the mind, get into action, and don't let your impulses steer you off course. Pay off your debts, you know, budget better, cut out everything that you don't need, because and be careful with being too generous with certain people, because, you know, somebody could be asked out, they don't have a home, they don't have anywhere to go. And they may have wronged you in the past, but now they're coming back. They're being nice, you know, and it's because they need help. But if you help them again, like you always have, the same thing's going to end up happening. So you might as well just leave it alone. Creative blockages, I would just say rest, meditate, get into nature as much as you can, so you can tap into source and get those creative juices flowing again. Be wary of one-sided relationships. Be wary of, you know, people being generous just to look good. Some people really just, or be wary of people that are just being helpful because they're expecting something in return. And then when they don't get what it is that they were expecting out of you, even though they should have just been helping out of the kindness of their heart, it'll reveal to you, you know, their character, but it'll also expose the fact that they're really not a good person. Those efforts were only meant to sway you and make you think that the person was wanting to help out of the kindness of their heart. But then when you start seeing people's attitudes switch up because you're not giving them money like you may have used to, or you're not helping them, you know, the way you used to, you're not, you know, letting them move in or whatever, you know, be wary of people like that, because and get back what you're owed. You know, somebody owes somebody some money. Death card, Scorpio energy right here. Things are transforming now. So if things have been stagnant for a while, and especially if you've been seeing angel numbers, expect transformation in your life in a major way. Don't be too kind to people that have not reciprocated. I feel like I need to reiterate that. Anything that's meant to come through will come through, but it's not going to come through as quickly as you would like it to. Be patient. Get out of your head. Don't deal with angry people. Don't respond to angry people. Don't engage anybody that's impulsive and you know, living life in the fast lane, because they will drag you down with them. Let's cut the deck here. I've shuffled enough. All right. So 7 of Swords reversed. Yes, somebody's going to be found out. Somebody's going to get caught. They're going to get caught red-handed, or have already gotten caught red-handed. Somebody's definitely dealing with being in and out of jail. So they may have multiple felonies. I'm not trying to talk crap because I have a record myself over some BS, but you know, regardless of whether my situation is different or not, I know how it feels to have a record. So I'm not knocking anybody who does or knows somebody that does, but this person is not trying to better themselves. That's the real issue. They're feeling guilty. They know that they've lied. They know they cheated their way into our, our heads and our hearts. They know they cheated their way throughout life. Everything that they said was theirs was really somebody else's or something that they stole. And somebody's going to find out. Somebody that's been cheating within a marriage or a relationship, that's going to get found out. I don't even know why I just started shuffling again. I just said I was going to cut the deck. See? Y'all see how this works? I have no control, apparently, over these damn cards. But that's all right, though, because the messages that's coming through, wow. Okay, well, there you go. So here we have the High Priestess reversed. So there have already been some people in the spiritual community. I ain't gonna say no names, but they're getting found out. They may appear all love and light, but they're really not. They got spirits watching people so they can get their information, going to people's heads and dreams, using drugs or whatever to help them achieve whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. I feel like there are a lot of secretive people around you. They have hidden agendas. Stay silent about your goals and stay silent about where you're going, what you're doing. Stay silent about anything that has something to do with what you're trying to do. The only time we need to open our mouths about our successes is when they're already achieved, and only when they are already achieved. Because if we're going around telling people what we're going to do, they're going to try and find ways to sabotage you, or they may have attachments to them that they continue not to work through that will end up affecting you just by being associated with them and being in their presence. I saw that Six of Pentacles reversed earlier, where somebody may be coming and asking for money or asking for help, saying, I'll pay you back, or, it'll only be a couple weeks if I stay here. And then come to find out they're not going to pay you back. They're skirting on the payments, hiding. You confront them on lies. They won't admit it. You try to get clarity on the situation. They're still keeping secrets, being fake. Somebody was really wanting a sexual relationship, tried to use it under the guise of wanting a relationship, but it wasn't true. None of it was true. I do feel like we're going back to school. We're learning new things. We're receiving a multitude of financial opportunities here. We're making money. We're going to get news that we did, in fact, get a new job, a new home. Money is coming in. We'll find some money in our account, Balance is restored. We're focused on the long term. I see Sagittarius energy coming out and Earth energy again. Pisces energy coming out. So Pisces moon in this bitch, Sagittarius Venus, Virgo rising, and Capricorn sun. That's all. That's all my energy right there. And then Scorpio Pluto, y'all. There it is. And Gemini midheaven. Y'all see? So whatever signs, utilize the placements to help you understand what's going on. Because somebody is really, they're keeping a lot of secrets. Somebody is a temptress. Somebody is a succubus. There could be news of a pregnancy. Some of us could be expecting a child, or, something is happening here where we're getting ready to birth something into existence here. The moon. So we already talked about Pisces energy there. I didn't even know that was there. I also see Cancer energy coming in where, we could be feeling left in the dark about, something or certain people here. People are being deceptive. It's also, also a full moon today. So during this full moon, we may feel like, all of these emotions are coming to the surface, coming from our subconscious. We're starting to have crazier dreams, intense visions. We're starting to, strengthen our psychic abilities and intuitive abilities and even our empathic abilities. We're starting to realize that these abilities are getting stronger and stronger by the day. And I feel like this feeling of being left in the dark about certain situations, certain people, and what happened, this is getting ready to come to a close. As for money, keep doing what it is that you're doing, because there's an opportunity that's coming in that's going to shift the game. It's going to change the game. Everybody in the chat, can you guys still hear me? I hope so, because I'm surprised I don't see the chat moving at all. So I see the Prince of Cups, 6 of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords reversed. I mean, some of us may have some fears about whether we're going to make progress, whether we're able to expand further than where we've been. Some of us want happiness, stability. We want emotional fulfillment here. We're going out and we're getting that. We are enjoying other people's company. Maybe some of us could be, fresh out of a relationship here. Some of us may be wanting a real relationship where it'll stand the test of time and you can feel like you're with your best friend and all of these different things here that seem to be things that would make you happy in the long run. This is what you're hoping for. You want new opportunities. You want to tap into your artistic side. You fear that you won't get the recognition for what it is that you want to do in life. You fear you won't get the recognition that you are seeking when it comes to love, because maybe we've been dealing with a lot of duds. Queen of Swords reversed. We've been through hell and back multiple times. So we're already aware of what to look out for and who to cut off and when to cut it off. And I feel like some of us are dealing with blocking communication with a multitude of people because some people just had us around, especially within the family or friendships too, where they just wanted attention. They didn't really want to establish anything meaningful. They just wanted attention. There could also be a situation where insecurities within relationships and everybody relatively getting along, somebody's insecurities and ego and lack of tact is getting in the way of manifesting new love, new opportunities, and all of these things here. We're wanting to take action and move forward. And some of us very well may receive offers, love offers and going out on dates and, just overall putting ourselves out there. But some of us may be feeling like we're not really getting that attention. And it could be due to a third party. Somebody is still bitter. Somebody has fallen from grace within the family and within a marriage or, committed relationship for sure. Somebody is now pissed off. It could be somebody with purple hair or red hair, multicolored hair, that could be dealing with this. Some of us are dealing with, someone that's bald, trying to come in. Or it could be somebody that's bald that was causing all this BS. Don't let people's harshness affect your confidence. I feel like I need to say this. And regardless of whether people are recognizing what it is that you're doing or not, don't let that faze you either, because at the end of the day, it's not about other people's recognition. It's about how we feel about ourselves. How do you feel about yourself? Do you like who you see in the mirror? Are you happy? And if you're not, then what can you do to get that? What can you do to improve? Who do you need to get rid of to clear the clutter in your life, energetically speaking? What habits could you work on because it takes 21 days to establish a habit and 21 days to break it. Hell, for some, it could even take 1 day to establish a habit and 21 days or more to establish a new one in replacement of that, bad habit. But look, this is the outcome. Lovers reversed, 5 of Swords reversed, 4 of Swords reversed. Somebody's going to find out that the person that they're with doesn't really feel for them like that. Somebody's going to get a decision here. Or make a decision here where somebody's going to end up breaking up. There's just a situation where somebody is just sleeping around. All the stuff being done behind people's backs is about to come to light. Following this full moon. Some of us are dealing with restlessness. Somebody knows. Somebody's living with someone. And the other person is just acting funny. There's a lack of harmony within certain relationships. There's a lot of competition or overly competitive people, bitter people, hurtful, harsh people. Somebody was feeling defeated, but now the person that was feeling defeated is now recovering. And the person that they felt defeated by is now the one that's defeated. There's a lot of bitterness between people here. Maybe there's just a situation where somebody was just infatuated, but they weren't really in love and may have said, I love you, but they didn't mean it. This is a choice where if we had multiple choices in matters of the heart, we're choosing no one. We're still healing our hearts due to past betrayals. We're still grieving over past losses. Some of us have already grieved and already gotten over all of these situations and have made a decision not to move forward with multiple people here because of the lack of harmony, a lack of working together and coming together, a lack of vulnerability and closeness with certain people. All the verbal abuse between people. Somebody's staying up all the time. It's affecting their mood. And again, going back to substance abuse, we're done with all of this. We're choosing ourselves and we're focusing on self-love, self-care, and improving self-confidence. Don't dumb yourself down and don't silence yourself for people that don't want to celebrate your successes. I feel like that needs to be said as well. Things are going to be delayed in your progression and achieving success, but keep in mind success is on its way. Be patient, get rest, meditate, become centered again. Focus on self-love, self-care, pamper yourself. Go get your nails done or do your own nails at home. Take a spiritual bath, exercise more, get yourself in a healthier routine and mindset, and maintain your high vibration. We're going to get communication here about somebody breaking up or somebody, suffering a loss. So somebody could be, stealing somebody's money or stealing time, stealing whatever out of somebody's home. I also see 5 of Pentacles, where somebody's feeling left out in the cold or they're dealing with a loss in the family. They're dealing with a lot of changes right now. Things are hard right now for them. They're dealing with a lot of hardships. Somebody is feeling alone in the world. And I feel like somebody's trying to come through because of some of these losses, or, somebody's wanting to travel to move forward, but there's a lack of money to do so. Divorces for sure keep being referenced in this energy. A lack of cooperation between people, between us and people in our family. We're trying to reach out, communicate with them. We're trying to collaborate, work together to better ourselves together, but somebody is just still stuck in this poverty consciousness, spending money on things, blowing money on things. that won't help them in the long run. It won't sustain long-term financial stability and security for their future. Somebody spends recklessly, spends impulsively, narrow-minded. Somebody is finding out about a certain position here where either we're overqualified for the position, but they chose somebody underqualified because that person decided to take less money. Some of us are dealing with that. Some of us are needing to plan better, needing to budget better. Maybe there's a trip, an upcoming trip that's going to take a lot of money that we worked hard to accumulate. And it could be spur of the moment. There's a lot going on, y'all. Be wary of this King of Wands reversed. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. This person likes casual relationships. They're self-serving, egoistic. They're always in the ego. They only care about appearances. They don't care and they're not concerned. They're very superficial. They're vain. They're not concerned about the core of a person or the person's personality and who they are. They don't care about getting to know anybody. You know, they're not vulnerable. They just want whatever it is that they can get, whether that's money, sex, or whatever they can use to their advantage. They're a user, an abuser. This could be a fatherly figure, a mother and a father who's like this. A lot of narcissistic energy. They could be the ones that's causing the psychic attack. Maybe they're causing a lot of unrest here. Fighting all hours of the night. Here's that King of Swords reversed again. So look at these two kings here. Not only is he self-serving, self-absorbed, egotistical to a fault, narcissistic, obviously, or even psychopathic, sociopathic, or a narcopath. Hell, choose your pick. They like to play mind games. They tell half-truths for sure. And they know that they do. All for the sake of it being a means to an end. They always have to be controlling, you know, real defensive, full of fear, stuck in place. Somebody's thinking about everything they said and did. But they're trying to act like they're not like they're not fazed. Be careful, you guys. I feel like some of us are dealing with the fatherly figure or the father of our children. That's causing a lot of this where it's too much. I can feel the energy. And Crystal, if you guys would like to get a one question reading or a spirit message, like I was stating earlier, you guys can do $20 for a question through PayPal, Venmo, or Cashapp. If you want to do it through Super Chat, which is the little $ at the bottom of the chat box thingy there, you would need to do $30 just because of the percentage that's taken out by YouTube when Super Chat is used. So that's completely up to you if you would like to do it through PayPal and Cash App or Venmo for $20. That way you don't have to pay the extra $10. Then just let me know. And if so, let me know your question, your sign. And once your payment goes through, I can do it here live or I can post it privately for you if you'd like. If there's anybody else in the chat, everybody in the chat right now, hit the number 1. Let me know you're in here. Let's see who's still here. Let's see how everybody is feeling after that message, because a lot of wisdom and nuggets of wisdom and nuggets of guidance there that we could all use and benefit from. Well, I guess y'all are quiet today. Okay, well, look, I won't hold y'all up anymore then. All right, y'all. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm glad that you guys were able to get the message of the day. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all chill. Yeah, until next time. Stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.